Hello, my name is CEO Young-sook. At 62, I learned what truly scared me. I run a small side dish shop. People ask what's hardest about living 62 years. I answer getting used to things. Getting used to waking alone, eating alone, coming home to emptiness. At first unbearable, but over time, normal. That's what terrified me. Loneliness became my daily life. My husband left 15 years ago. Business failed, debts piled up. One text. I'm sorry. I'll come back. First year, I waited. Second year, angry. After 5 years, nothing. I lived alone 15 years, learned to survive. I thought this was my life. I was wrong. Last month, rainy evening, closing my shop. I saw him under the eaves, soaked, thin. When he spoke, Young-sook, I knew instantly. I didn't cry or scream, just tired. 15 years? Do you know how long I waited? First, desperately, then with hate, then nothing. He bowed. I know. Just let me explain. I sighed. Come inside. That night, we sat together. He told me about 15 years construction work, washing dishes, paying debts. I've cleared the debts. I want to try again. I'll take responsibility. Responsibility. Young, I thought that meant love. But sitting there, I realized. Responsibility alone doesn't make your heart safe. I told him he could stay temporarily. But I didn't tell him my real feelings. I didn't know them myself. Next day, I opened as usual. Customers noticed. Are you okay? I smiled. Just tired. But I wasn't fine. That afternoon, Min-soo came in. Regular for 3 months. A carpenter, quiet, polite. Always ordered dried radish greens and seasoned spinach. But that day, he noticed. Ma'am, is something wrong? Why ask? You seem different. If I can help, please tell me. Something about his tone, not prying, just offering. My chest felt warm. Days later, he came with tools. The roof's creaking. Let me fix it. That costs money. No charge. You feed me well. He climbed the ladder. I held tools below. Be careful. He smiled down. You too. At sunset, we sat together. I made tea. Do you live alone? He asked. Yes. Long time. Aren't you lonely? I thought. When you get used to loneliness, it becomes normal. He nodded. But still, nice to have someone nearby. Days passed. He brought a handmade shelf. For your storage. When did you make this? Spare time. He never made grand gestures or flowery words. He quietly filled gaps. Being around him felt easy. Meanwhile, my husband helped at home. Chores, groceries, dinner. Young-sook, let's eat. Words I hadn't heard in years. But something felt wrong. One night, I regret everything. Running away, leaving you. I was a coward. Let's try again. We're this age already. Let's spend time left together. I didn't answer, just stared out the window. All night I thought, am I happy he's back? No. Angry? Not really. Something felt off. Young, love was butterflies, excitement. But now I understood. Real love is being with someone who lets you breathe. When Min-soo handed me tea, fixed my roof, said, be careful, I felt comfortable. I didn't pretend, I could just be. With my husband, always tense. Waiting for him to leave, afraid to trust. I understood then those 15 years weren't just waiting. I found myself again. Could I give that up? Days later, I spoke. Young-sook, yes? I'm sorry, but I need to live for myself now. He looked shocked. What? For 15 years waiting, I lost myself. I thought I couldn't live without you. But now I know, I can live alone. If I'm with someone, it should be someone who makes my heart peaceful. That's not you. He sat long, then nodded slowly. I understand. I don't deserve another chance. I'm sorry. Next morning, he packed. Where will you go? A friend's place in the countryside. Take care. You too. At the door, he turned. Be happy. I nodded. You too. Was I sad? A little. Regret? No. I finally understood love isn't sacrifice, it's making each other comfortable. Next day, Min-soo came as always. Nice weather. Yes, I feel good. He smiled. I'm glad. He handed me tea, made at home, healthy. Thank you. We sat side by side. Not many words, but the silence was comfortable. I never thought I'd feel this at 62. Even if I can't name it or be sure. Having someone who makes you peaceful, that's the happiness I chose. But days later, Min-soo gave me something. A small wooden box. For you, he said quietly. What is it? Open it when ready. I stared at that box all night. I couldn't open it. Whatever inside, I feared it might change everything. 3 days, I couldn't open it. That box sat on my table. Min-soo walked past, waved politely, never asked. Never pressured. Why so afraid? Because something felt too good to be true. This quiet man who appeared, asked nothing, just stayed. What if the box changed everything? Then one afternoon, everything changed. 2 officers entered. Are you the owner? Yes. Something wrong? We're looking for Min-soo. Do you know him? My heart sank. Yes. He's a customer. Why? The older officer sat. Don't worry. He's not in trouble. We need to find him. Make sure he's okay. He explained. 5 years ago, Min-soo was a construction manager. An accident. A young worker injured. Not Min-soo's fault, equipment failure. But he was in charge. He took responsibility. The guilt destroyed him. Then his wife got sick. Cancer. He cared for her 2 years. Used every penny. When she died, he disappeared. His family's looking. They're not angry, just worried. Want to know he's alive. He works nearby, I said quietly. I can find him. After they left, I just sat. All this time, that quiet sadness in his eyes. Never talking about himself. Grateful for smallest things. Now I understood. Min-soo wasn't hiding from law. He was hiding from his own pain. That night, I finally opened it. Inside a photograph. Young Min-soo next to a woman. Both smiling, happy. Beneath, a small wooden model of a shop like mine. On the door, tiny handwriting, Young-sook's kitchen. Also a letter. Young-sook, I've never been good with words. When my wife died, I thought I'd never feel alive again. These past months at your shop, you gave me something I'd lost. Peace. I'm not asking anything. Just wanted you to know, you made me breathe again. The woman in the photo is my wife. She looked nothing like you. But somehow, your kindness reminded me good people still exist. Thank you for letting me be near you. Min-soo, not a love confession. Something deeper. Gratitude. Healing. Two broken people finding comfort in each other's presence. Next morning, I looked for him. Not at his workshop or usual spots. Then I found him at the alley's end, just sitting, staring at nothing. Min-soo. He looked up. The police came, didn't they? Yes. He nodded slowly. I thought they might. It's okay. I'm not running anymore. I sat next to him. You weren't running from them. You were trying to survive. His voice cracked. After my wife died, people looked at me with pity or guilt or discomfort. I couldn't breathe around them. So I left. But with you, I could breathe. I don't know if I deserve to be by someone's side. I don't know if I'm good enough. But I like you. I just like being near you. I took a breath. Min-soo, I spent 15 years waiting for someone who left. 15 years alone. I thought that was my life. But these past months, you showed me something I'd forgotten. That it's okay to lean on someone. Not because you're weak, but because you're tired of being strong alone. So let's go slow. Let's not hurt each other. Let's just walk together. Min-soo looked at me. For the first time, he smiled with his whole face. Okay, let's walk together. Days passed. Min-soo met his family. Difficult but necessary. They hugged him, cried, told him to stop carrying guilt that wasn't his. Min-soo came back to the neighborhood. Still works as carpenter. Still comes to my shop. We don't talk about what we are. Don't need labels. He eats the side dishes I make. I drink the tea he brings. We sit in comfortable silence. One day, he took down my old shop sign. Paint peeling, wood cracked. He made a new one by hand. Carved carefully, Young-sook's kitchen home is here. When I was young, love was fire. Burning bright, consuming. But now, love is like gentle wind. Something that lets you rest. Makes you feel safe. We walk together now. Sometimes talk, sometimes don't. Don't know what the future holds. Don't need to. Because for the first time in so long, I'm not waiting for anything. I'm just here. And that's enough. Home isn't a place. It's where your heart can finally rest. And I found that at 62 when I stopped looking.